you're not using UGC in your ads in 2023, I don't know what to tell you.
This is not even a secret at this point. You absolutely need to be using UGC in your ads, but there's still so many ad accounts that I audit at the agency on a weekly basis that are not leveraging the power of UGC ads. And quite frankly, so many people tell me the excuse of this is not going to work for my brand because of X, Y, and Z. We're in fashion, we're in this, we don't sell it that way, it's not branded, we're a luxury brand, it's not going to work. Scrap that. It will work, and here's why. If you don't know who I am, my name is Justin, and I'm the founder at Wizo Media, an e-commerce marketing agency specializing in elevating thriving brands by simplifying e-commerce growth. There's quite a lot of benefits why you should be using UGC. I mean, the first one I'm going to mention in today's video is the simple fact that Facebook is literally telling you to do so. Looking into the Meta Performance 5, they're literally telling you that you should be leaning into UGC style ads. That they've seen this style of content perform much better than other style of contents. They also talk about leveraging creators within your ads, leveraging branded content. So those are all ways of saying that you should be doing UGC. So now, if Meta telling you that you should be doing is not enough because you don't like authority figures telling you what you should be doing, then listen to this. I've recently made videos on the channel talking about the new ad funnel, which is found the ad level, which is how can you micro optimize an ad creative. And another point that Facebook is making recently with the launch of Advantage Plus shopping campaigns, or with, again, their Meta Performance 5, is that you should be trusting their machine learning platform and AI to actually go with broad targeting, let them target your audience, meaning that, look, if you're not targeting anymore, then what the hell else do you have to do than improve your ads? And if you want to improve your ads, there's not much for you to do if you're using a static ad, right? You can do a few tweaks at the copy level. You can change the overall concepts that you're targeting, but your hands are somewhat tied. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that static ads are not working anymore. They're actually doing pretty good. In fact, they're working even better than videos in some of our accounts, but it's much easier to optimize a video. The ad funnel for a video can be broken down into different steps. You can analyze your hook. You can look into the first quartile of your video, right? The first 25%, the next 25%. So up to 50% video view, 75%, 100%, then your click-through rate ratio. You can actually look into all of these steps and then break down your video into these different segments and then come and optimize, as an example, segment 2 of your video, right? If you realize that the second quartile of your video, everybody's dropping off, then you know something's wrong right there. You don't have to change the entire video. You can just go plug and play and you edit at the specific part of your asset. So this is honestly very easy for you to do with video style ads. And if you're running a video style ad nowadays, the best way for you to lean into video style ads is through UGC. Now, other benefits of UGC is that it's very versatile. You can use that as an ad. You can also repurpose that same asset or use it as is organically. You can ask the creator to post it on their side, which again, it helps you get exposure and get in front of their audience. Also looks pretty seamless. It doesn't look like a brand is doing it. Then you can turn that same post into a Spark ad. So now you run an ad also under a seamless way. And that Spark ad is again on TikTok. But if you look into the Facebook side, you can start doing branded content campaigns or influencer whitelisting campaigns, which again are all things dependent on UGC. Now, once you start gathering a couple pieces of UGC, here's where it gets interesting. You can actually make compilations or mashups of these different pieces together. If you've done a couple different concepts with a few creators, you can actually cut pieces of each of their videos, mash them up together, and then you find yourself the whole new different ad for you. And now I have to mention it. It might be boring, but hey, let's just go ahead and get it out of the bag. UGC simply helps you build trust. We're in a very weird stage of the market. The market is sophisticated enough to understand what UGC now is. Your viewers or customers might not necessarily know the term, but a lot of them are starting to catch on that people in your ads are obviously not customers. They're people that were paid to make this ad. People are aware of that, but it still helps them resonate with your brand. It helps them connect at a deeper level with your brand. If you've done a good job at picking the right UGC creators, then you're putting somebody in front of that audience that is either who they want to be or is someone amongst them. I've had this very interesting chat actually lately with a fashion brand owner, which we were talking about the differences in the UGC creators that you need to be using based on the demographics age. So this is actually a fashion brand that primarily sells for women 16 to 35-year-olds. They also have a small customer base that is above 35, so that is more 35 to 45. And they noticed that women above 30-year-olds, so they're more like 30 to 45-year-olds, actually prefer seeing content creators that are of the same quote unquote level of them. So they're the average person, they look like, again, an average woman out there, and it feels like a friend is speaking to you. Whereas the younger demographic, the 16 to 30, prefers seeing an incredibly beautiful woman, ideally a model on screen right there, because that taps into the desire that they have to be looking like this woman. So very interesting find and discussion that I had with this brand owner, but that is again something that is easily attainable and that you can bend with UGC, right? You can actually show your audience something that they could potentially become, right? You can create this desire of becoming somebody else. Or on the complete different end of the spectrum, you could show them somebody that they already are so that they can actually relate with that person. A lot of the time, especially if you're targeting a male audience, the latter is usually better. You want to find them a man that is within the same audience, right? If you actually have a fitness program for men that are overweight, and then you put somebody who's super shredded on top of the screen and you tell the man, you know, stop being fat, lose weight, men are gonna be like, who the fuck is this guy, right? Whereas if you show a guy that is like, you know, a little bit like them, but actually did, you know, the entire journey and now became shredded, but used to be exactly like this guy, which again, we're kind of walking them through this transformation, they're gonna convert better. Because again, it shows how it took somebody that is quote unquote average and became this desirable persona. So that is something that again, you can actually do through UGC. So with that being said, if you're not already using it, integrate UGC in your advertising process. I don't care again what type of brand you are, whether or not you're selling luxury products. Heck, you could be selling Porsches. If you look into the content type of these bigger brands, Porsche and some of their local dealership level have started doing UGC, both organically and with ads. I've actually seen some of those online and they've started doing it. So if Porsche is doing it, you need to do it. On that note, in the description down below, there's gonna be 3 links for you to check out. One is our free Facebook group community, which I invite you to join. Community of e-commerce brand owners and marketers out there that exchange on different subjects, share tips, ask questions. So great place for that. Or we have 2 offers at the agency. One that is if you want to work with our agency and have us run your paid advertising campaigns, produce your UGC ads, all of your ad creatives, then book in a call down below and apply to work with our team. Or if you're either at a smaller stage, you're not yet ready to work with an agency or simply want over-the-shoulder help, again, another link for that down below, which is for our Done With You / consulting program called PCAT. Don't forget to check out other videos on the channel for some more useful e-commerce marketing tips, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.